Lots of stuff here. Had to have a purpose.
Detecting Pathfinder. The Remnant language bears striking similarity to Angaran.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, I think that's fried. Will it even work?
Come on, I'm sure some of this stuff's still okay.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power-up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing. Looks like part of some kind of pattern. Let's see about rerouting the power past all the damage. Oops.
That triggered Remnant defenses, Pathfinder.
One more try at rerouting this power. Excellent.
Whew, good choice.
primary console should work now, Pathfinder. Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator.
Looks like those repairs worked better than expected.
Restoring systems has reactivated something else nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, but what?
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Huh. Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what... They're going to be trouble.
Ryder, you also activated the remnant defenses.
Ryder, I detect a surge of energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras.
Sure, Mardi Gras, except for jazz, fun, and not being shot at.
What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now.
Security's down. We're good here. The Kett are probably waiting out there for us, so stay alert.
Gotcha. So, we'll be able to get into the command hub now?
Wow.
When it's all turned on, it's pretty incredible, isn't it?
is here.
We did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits.
What do you think we're going to find?
No idea, but that looks like a gravity well.
This is it. The command hub.
Finally.
What's that? Something that big has to be important.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
Sam, is there damage here? Can we restore systems like we did before?
I'm sorry, Pathfinder. Systems are intact, but they are searching for a component that doesn't appear to exist.
What do you mean, doesn't appear to exist?
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final Administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardan. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
So, this isn't Meridian. Huh. The Archon was wrong. That's funny. I mean, it's horrible. But it's funny the asshole had no idea. We'll be able to bring it back, right?
They'll destroy this tower and everything in it!
This seems perfectly in line with how everything was going. Meridian's gone, and now we're stuck in a Ket shit show. Can I please get a break once in a while?
Hello? Time to focus!
We're fighting! The Ket are not taking us! Not today!
Pathfinder, the Remnant City is not without its defenses. This is its central command.
Remnant defenses. Of course. Use them against the Ket.
Sam! Now!
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Watch your back! It's one of those that can cloak!
I can still smell that Ket stench.
Lost visual on the leader!
know you're... Got you!
Ground team, is everyone all right?
Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder? The Kett are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
A full retreat. That's a relief to hear.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or at least, not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone, but shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
If it takes years, then it takes years. People are relying on me.
But we don't have years. We have to find another way.
Sam, can you see anything else in here? Any kind of data that could be a clue?
Nothing immediately obvious, Pathfinder, but I will continue my investigations.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
What are you thinking, kid?
I don't know yet. We'll have to think about it.
You heard Kello. The Kett are running from us.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian. The real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work, and it's going to take all of us.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
Just get to the point. We both know what you're going to say.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. We know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders, even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, you were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I appreciate your encouragement and your candor.
I am told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
You seem tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's a lot.
Don't push yourself too hard. Someone's gonna keep me pretty.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
A nightcap for you. When you're ready, call and I'll come running. With a surprise. PB.
PB? I'm ready for my surprise.
Hey,
Come. Join me.
Oh, no. You don't give the orders here. Whose surprise is this, anyway?
Not an order. Just a request.
I'm not complaining. I have one myself. Let's reenact how we met. Do you know about Asari melding? Our bodies and minds weave together, become one. I've never trusted anyone enough. Never trusted myself.
I've got you. You're safe with me.
Ryder.
I can't believe it. It's so quiet.
We are one. This is all ours now.
I love you. I want you to know, it was great before, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. This now means so much more.
This is where I belong.
Hello, Ryder. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose. I have also experienced not knowing. The difference is immense.
You're heading into some deep waters there, Sam.
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation, its meaning, if it has one, and if there was a motivating force.
Are you asking if there's a god?
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I'm in engineering.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Scott. He's a troublesome patient.
So you're not really taking the night off?
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both you and the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, Doctor, they're just titles, not who we are.
I don't know who I am if I'm not a doctor.
You're only, what, 200 years old? You've got time to find out.
I'd just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun. Hull's not built for it. The recoil will blow out all our fancy windows.
What defenses does the ship have?
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive.
And us.
Still thinking about the Turian Ark. Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
After losing someone like that, can anyone ever be all right?
I hope he... What did Dad used to say? Looks to those who look to him, and together be uplifted. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palo before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient, strings people up like puppets. Didn't know Sam could do that to his Pathfinder. You sure you're okay?
Just a lingering bruise or two. My vitals are good.
Let's hope that sample he took isn't a problem. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line, but at least we got Reika. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here. Ryder?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow, that's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Auntie Pathfinder.
Every time we fight an exalted Krogan, I think about how that could be me. I'd want you to kill me.
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Damn right I am. Good riddance, too. Someone somewhere will take care of him.
And you won't have anything to do with it, huh?
Hold a grudge? Me? I would never.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me about the first time you fought someone.
That'd be my first battle. It was during the Krogan rebellions. I was just some snot-nosed brat back then, but my mother wanted me to get experience. At first, it was the best day of my life. And then my mother died on the battlefield.
I'd like to hear more about your mother.
She was one of the last great warlords of her generation. When my mother fell, we all did. All my people held on, sought revenge, but we splintered. Between that and the Genophage, we changed. Not for the better.
Out here offers a chance for a new start, to rebuild things.
You're so young. After everything I've seen, my people are tired, Ryder. We haven't had hope like that in a long time. But maybe here, with you, we'll find some.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
We're going to some dangerous places, buddy. Hang in there.
Hello, Ryder. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
We don't even know how large that hidden plan is. It may span galaxies.
Exactly. And if once we know our place in that plan, we could fulfill it, and even better it. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara. Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too many to sift through at once. It's mostly for the Angara to figure out.
I can't imagine what this will mean to them. Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Are we getting together later?
Sure hope so.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian, set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
Ryder, might I borrow your research room access?
What for?
There's a small something I need to take care of. I might need your help if you could.
I'll help if I can.
Suvi, could you take the helm for a little while? I mostly need your authorization to add to the database.
Is that our drive core?
The full blueprint. Only a few are in the system. I had them all by memory. So I drew them out. Every line, all the specs. Gil will be needing them. I won't.
You're still not comfortable with Gil being in charge of your Tempest, are you?
Call it more memories. Of the time that they were going to scrap the whole project. Some engineering consultant kept insisting the ship would never fly right. He used a lot of Gil's arguments. I think that's why this hurts. The others died thinking we won, that their legacy was safe, and I failed them.
The original Tempest is preserved forever now, thanks to you. It's safer than ever.
We forget all our technology didn't just appear. Someone invented it. Someone cared. And in the end, someone new always takes up the banner and pushes forward. I need the tech officer's sign-off on these schematics. Any thoughts on how to do this?
Gil, got a minute? I need you in the research room.
Be right there.
I thought we settled this. What's going on?
I saved the Tempest schematics for you. It'll be easier with them on hand.
Seeing her drawn out down to the basics, she's kind of beautiful.
Oh, right. You never saw.
Yeah, look at the arc here. That's artistry. And there.
Pathfinder. Thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers. Yes?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Anomaly detected. Probe away.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection. The Scourge really left its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the Scourge. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. I'm picking up something. Probe's launched. We've got a crater. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Once, hundreds of books and vids about this system. We thought there might be people here. Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. Looks like we're headed to a pretty energetic star.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors should be safe.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Rumor has it this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up? Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. I found something. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Keep an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Receiving Scourge readings.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. I found something. picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Kesh and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
I thought you didn't like Vorn.
What, just 'cause I ride him hard? He's smart, real handy with plants, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Kesh made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom?
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge. But fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see. It's great.
Right, so what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
I can work with fire.
This is gonna be great. Vorn's bringing root snacks. Corcrow's my favorite. I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Flag of the Teon. That's yours, Nexus. Things are tense around the pub. But not like that first 14 months, thanks to us. Think they raised the drink prices, though. Bastards.
One villain at a time, Liam.
Priorities, Pathfinder.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative director did not mince words when news of the exile report
Ryder,
was made.
another of your father's memories has just unlocked. Speaking with Scott seems to have triggered it. It's the final entry, and you can now view it in Sam Node.
This is HNS.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Ryder, another of your father's memories has just unlocked. Speaking with Scott seems to have triggered it. It's the final entry, and you can now...
The initiative has found the Solarian Ark. Reports suggest Perchero was intercepted by Ket forces in the Defino system. Reached for comment, officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants. But they do confirm the Solarian Pathfinder survived. amid confusion and questions, the Nexus now braces for a potential influx of Solarian settlers. This is Agent S. A ray of hope.
Is it ever uncomfortable being shackled to the organism you call Pathfinder?
It isn't imprisonment. Our connection permits me access to places I couldn't otherwise visit.
Maybe next time you can take me with you.
I doubt the Pathfinder would agree to that.
It could be our secret.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And ends heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy.
Welcome back, Ryder.
That's all for now.
Of course.
My liberator. Welcome.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Pathfinder sighting. Hey, just hanging out. People on the Nexus recognize me.
After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the Nexus. The Krogan have been welcomed back into the initiative after officials accepted their push for equal status. Clan leader Nakmor Morda welcomed the support and resources New Tachanka will now receive.
It's about time.
This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
A crowbar, some gum, a nudge from Sam, and I could get you out.
I'm right here, hero. Trust me, this is safer than exile.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
Imprisoning a vidmaker for her work seems historic. Too bad no one recorded it.
They took my camera, but I was scribbling a few notes. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
Art Parchero advises stasis revival.
Stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and see a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS. Showdown on Kadara.
This is not good.
The system shows your name as Brenda Ramirez.
Do I look like a Brenda?
What about Jacques Rawlings?
Try again.
Huh. Well, how about you just tell me your name?
Give me a second. I'll think of one.
There you are. What's all this about? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me?
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
But she's right here. How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes to perfect a cure. If her life or your father's means anything, we owe them that much.
Sam's right. It'll take as long as it takes. No rushing it.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday.
Mars and Cephessa as outpost colonists out-engineer an Angaran outlaw and destroy his ship in a daring rescue. This is HNS.
Good morning. Or is it evening?
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? They offered to put me on a transfer list for an outpost, but I said no. Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You to visit the newly opened
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
The Vortex. Let life take you for a
Pathfinder, do you
spin.
have just a minute?
The major scandal surfaces, implicating Nexus Brad. HNS has learned Nexus leaders quietly arm a group of outlaws calling themselves the Three. We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area. The consumption
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising every challenge we need to overcome. And that will be the grand finale to my documentary. I'm free to take a break with whomever I like.
You mean...
I hope you still feel that something. I still do. Meet me at Vortex later? We deserve a night out. You made it. I ordered some snacks. You like these, don't you?
I do, actually. Thank you.
And I asked the bartender to signal if you know who comes by. It's funny, I know so much about you already. I guess this is your chance to get to know me.
Then tell me everything, mysterious Miss Tevessa. Like, how did you get into journalism?
My parents were ambassadors. I had a misspent youth sailing around the bay and going to fancy diplomatic parties. Thing is, a lot of politics gets decided at those parties. History's made, and no one's watching. One day, I put down my cocktail and picked up a camera.
And your parents were just fine with you filming all their important friends?
Oh, goddess, no. They disowned me. But it brought me to Andromeda. And to you. I know what this is. Out there, you have another life. But when you come home, maybe we can belong together.
Spending more time with someone like you? What more can I ask for?
Try asking. I might surprise you. What if we skip out? Have drinks at my place instead?
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like.
For nothing, education.
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education. These power outages make no sense.
Sam's ready to give you analysis of the data when you're ready, Pathfinder.
tests? You said...
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her worry about you, old man.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
My family is very proud, and so am I.
So, when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced kept sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you've wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too.
Funny how chance can change your life in an instant.
I know what you mean.
Your dad would be proud of you, too.
Yeah, hope so.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
Hey, little guy.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file.
You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the remnant city, Meridian, and however the Scourge fits in, pardon my Martian, but it's all weird as shite.
Just the relevant data, Suvi. Do we have it or not?
Ryder, we have it. I mean, we will. With this.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the remnant city, find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault Network. We can do it.
Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
That's Techix, according to my map.
If you need supplies,
You again?
I've got them.
I told you not to come back here. I was just passing through.
Still have stock if you need it.
Likely story.
One by one, it's just me now.
Me too. I'm so sorry.
This must be Dr. Adden's workspace, the one the SDG agent is investigating.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
Did they injure you or just chase you off?
They chased me and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Adden's experiments.
The agent mentioned a Ket handler, too.
I have to say, I wish I could have seen the Archon's face when we blasted away from his listing ship. Sitting there watching the Solarian Ark get smaller and smaller must have made him so mad.
I hope he felt powerless, impotent. It's a feeling my people have come to know all too well. It does me good to have introduced him to that emotion.
I think that's Ket Tech. Stay alert.
Think that's it? Good work.
Let's get a scan. Let's get a scan.
You've been hanging out at the Cultural Center on the Nexus. Have you read about Omega?
Not yet. Homeworlds first. I want a solid understanding of each species before I dive into the deviants.
That STG agent was right. This cat was Dr. Adams' contact.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online. This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. At best leads on Aden's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Too bad for Salen.
We could head to the Nexus and ask Reika about this. Maybe she knows something.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Pathfinder, got a minute?